Hi, what's up everyone? Welcome to Unite English. I'm Lana. Today we're gonna learn some details about simple sentence structure and word order. If you want to learn English, first you need to start to learn vocabulary, and then you have to know how to organize it to build a sentence. This is the most fundamental thing in the English language. You can't mix different parts of the sentence in the way you'd like. The sentence will easily lose its meaning. So the sentence structure is a pattern of words that form a sentence. Sentence structure can vary depending on the type of the sentence and the structure of the language. In English, there are three basic types of sentences: simple, compound, and complex. The simplest sentence is called a simple sentence because it only has one clause or idea in it. The most complicated sentence is called a complex sentence because it has more than one clause or idea in it. A compound sentence has two clauses or ideas, but they are joined together by a comma and conjunction words like and or but. Any sentence should be composed of a subject and a verb, and the subject can be a person, place, thing, or idea. The verb is what the sentence does. It tells what action or state of being is asserted to hold the subject. The exception to this rule is an imperative sentence, which happens when you tell someone to do something. For example, look, run, stop.
Stop.
These are the simplest complete sentences you can make in English. They're just one word long. Of course, most sentences are longer than that. Most sentences that are longer than one word need at least a noun before or after the verb. The noun is the subject. With the subject plus a verb, you can make simple sentences such as I work, or they are coming, she left. You can see that the verb can be in different forms: past, present, simple, continuous. The verb form doesn't change the structure of the sentence. These are all the same, subject plus a verb. However, some verbs can't be by themselves. They need an object. And to understand this, we should know that verbs can be transitive and intransitive. An intransitive verb doesn't have an object. In the following sentences, cry and talk are intransitive verbs. The baby is crying. Maybe there is a question, and the answer can be yes, we talked. So these verbs don't need anything to come after them. A transitive verb is used with an object, a noun, a phrase or pronoun that refers to the person or thing that is affected by the action of the verb. For example, I admire your courage. She likes animals.
Yeah! That means she likes it.
These verbs need additional information. They can't be by themselves. Of course, these sentences aren't very interesting. You can't say much with short sentences like these. However, when you start adding more information, it is easy to misplace them. Natives will understand you, but it will sound a little off, funny, maybe, or unusual. Now, when you get outside of the simple sentence, then it gets a little bit more complicated because now you need to know a word order. That's where we can use the abbreviation SVOMPT, short for subject, verb, object, matter, place, and time. So first letter is S for subject, and as I already mentioned, it can be a person, place, thing, or idea. I think it's pretty clear, yeah? So next one is the verb V. We have to remember that English sentences can't be without the verb, even when your native language sentence doesn't have a verb, as in Russian, for example. There is still going to be a verb in English language. For example, the movie is interesting. The dog is crazy. Here we have a verb to be is. And then after the verb, we can have an object, O. what the verb acts upon. Examples are, I have a great idea. He lost his keys. A great idea and his keys are objects in these sentences. Then after the subject, verb, and object, we have a letter M, and it is manner that answers the question how. Most of the time, these are adverbs with endings ly. Intensely, differently are the examples. However, we have adverbs like hard, well, fast, late. Here we have an example of subject, verb, object, and manner. He drove his car fast. Usually after talking about the quality or manner of the action, we should talk about place. He was walking slowly towards me. Towards me answers question where. Usually place goes to the end of the sentence, but in the case when there is need to emphasize the place, we can have a situation when the place can go in front of the sentence. In my head, I saw it differently. The next letter is T for time. Information that tells us about when the action was taking place. Usually goes at the end of the sentence. An example, he's been working at the firm for years. But here we have this similar situation as with place. If their emphasis is needed, time can go in front of the sentence. For example, today I was very productive.
Tomorrow we could be back to normal.
If somehow you don't like SVOMPT, then you should just remember a sequence. Who, do, what, how, where, and when. I really hope that this video was useful for you and you won't have any problems with the word order in the future. But if you have any questions, please write them in the comments and I will answer them as soon as I can. Also, if you found it useful, please subscribe and push the like button. That will definitely help the video to reach more people. And thank you for watching and stay tuned. Bye!